Hi everyone, this is Ariana from Tales by Ari. Today I'm going to share with you all the plethora of items that I include in my pack when climbing 14ers. This is not at all like a comprehensive list. I'm probably missing a lot of things that to other people are like essentials, but this is based off of like what I have right now and what has worked for me. This is not to say that I don't want other things to later take with me on 14ers. This is also like a summer 14er. This is not by all like any means like a winter 14er, which may include other equipment, and this is not for like a super technical climb. So just a disclaimer there. And like I said, this is just like a starting point, maybe suggestions as to like what you may not have thought of including in your pack, but this is not at all comprehensive. So my first item is the pack itself, of course. I have the Osprey Talon 22 in an Onyx Black. It has worked very well for me so far. I actually changed my packs earlier this summer and I'm very, very happy with my purchase. It has this pocket in the front with like this gauzy material that I can adjust. It has this helmet lid lock, I believe it is. It doesn't work with my helmet, but if your helmet is like vented, then it will work. It has this big compartment in the middle, and this is like where I put the majority of my things. It's pretty deep down, and then it has like this inner mesh pocket that I put other things in as well. And it has these side pockets with these adjustments, and it also has like this this smaller pack, and this is where I put like my wallet and like other essentials and things like that. And it also has like this water reservoir where I put my bladder, and it has like a clip to hold. Also has these side pockets. This is where I put my phone and my camera. And I can show you all exactly how I pack my pack if you all would like that. So putting it on, as you can see, it has this waist adjuster, so just cinch it up. And I also have this harness right here, so adjust here, go down, adjust here, and it also has these adjusters up here. So you want to distribute most around the waist, not on your shoulders. It'll hurt after a while if you do that. And you know, a place like REI can help you with like fitting and like adjusting, and they were a huge help for me when I was choosing my pack. Second on my list is my Petzl Meteor climbing / mountaineering helmet. And I really like this helmet. It's really lightweight, and honestly, when I went to the store, I didn't have very many selections because everything wasn't fitting well. So I like the aesthetic of it, but aesthetics isn't everything. It needs to fit. I really like this magnetic feature that it has. Like it helps close it in. This wasn't a feature that would have swayed me one helmet over the other. What really swayed me was the fit. And then I also have the route description. So I usually download a PDF on my phone for a 14er, and I also carry a paper copy. Obviously, if you have like a GPS locator or like an elevation watch, then you have more resources at hand to help you like figure out where you're supposed to turn. But for me, since I don't have those tools, I go with a paper and a PDF format. So you know, as my climbing career continues, that this might evolve. Sometimes it's not super comprehensive. It really depends on the trail. So for longs, it was pretty straightforward. They had a lot of tools on route, like the bullseyes to help you navigate where to go. But on places like Crest O' Needle, it's not as well marked, and it involves a lot more route finding. So it really depends where you're going and the class of hike that you're taking on. Going down the list, I have my Patagonia Ultralight Down hoodie in the color Curacao. This jacket has served me well so far. Now I'm going to share what gloves I use on my hikes. I actually take two pairs of gloves. I take these North Face E-tip gloves for warmth. They have like these rubber grippings, but when it comes to like climbing and stuff like that, I just don't feel comfortable with these gloves doing it. But in the mornings when it's a little colder, these gloves work very well. So I have these gloves right here. They're the Western Supply, and I believe they are riding/stable gloves. They're leather, and I actually got these earlier in the summer to complete my Half Dome hike, to do the cable section, and they worked very well there. And since then, I've just been using them on my 14ers, like when I have to do scrambling and things like that. They just make me feel secure. At this point, I don't know if it's a superstitious thing. Now, 7th, 8th, and 9th down my list, I have the Camelback water reservoir bladder. This is in 3 liters, and it works well. I like it. It fits in my backpack, and there's not much to say about this. 8th on my list, I have this Lululemon perforated baller hat in black. And just a little bit of sun protection. It has an adjustment in the back to tighten it. 9th on my list, I have the Arc'teryx beanie, and it has like fleece on the inside, and it really keeps me warm. Sometimes if I'm really cold, but it's really sunny, I'll put the beanie on, and then I'll put the hat over it. So it really depends on like how sunny it is, how cold I am. It's just like all about using your materials and adjusting them to what you need at that moment. 10th on my list, I have my North Face rain jacket. It's maybe a little bulkier and a little heavier than I would like. So far, it works. 11th on my list, I have the Black Diamond Revolt headlamp in 110 lumens. This really helps when you start super early. Like when I started longs, I started at practically 2:30 in the morning. So you need some illumination, and this just gets the job done. I really like it. There's adjustment and dimmer, and I can share more details about this if you all want. Included with that, I have extra AAA batteries in case the batteries run out in that. I have backup. I also have my sunglasses. Sometimes they get super bright out there, so I just have these Ray-Bans that I use. They work well, they stay on my head. The following items are more miscellaneous. They're kind of stuff that I leave in my pack. I don't really need to use them elsewhere. So I'll start off by sharing that I put everything in this clear pouch. It's the Travel On clear pouch, and I just hook it onto the inside of my backpack with a carabiner. On the inside, I usually include Band-Aids. I include my headlamp, the batteries. I also include some ibuprofen tablets, so these are the Advil variety. I also have my GoPro Hero 4. It's just super light, super compact, and it just fits on the side of my backpack, and it's just very easy go-to camera. Obviously, like, it doesn't have the full functionality of a regular camera. But I also have my Burt's Bees lip balm. This is the coconut and pear variety. It's very important to take some sort of chapstick. If it's really windy, your lips are gonna hurt if you don't use anything, and this has happened to me before. And then more miscellaneous things, I just take a pack of facial tissue, just for a variety of reasons, just like if I need to blow my nose, if I need to use the restroom. If I go to the restroom, I hold on to the tissue. You might think this is gross, but it's important to keep the trails super clean. There's been a lot of litter this summer, and it's just degrading the ecosystem that's already very fragile there. So it's very important to pack out all of your trash, so hold on to everything. I also have this other carabiner that I usually strap on the outside of my backpack, and I usually just have some hair ties on there to control this madness. And then I also carry hand sanitizer. I just clip it onto the inside of my backpack, which just works well, I guess. And then I also carry food. So food can encompass a lot of variety of things, but I usually almost always carry Clif Bars. My second favorite flavor is this white chocolate macadamia nut variety, and then I recently found this flavor that is just awesome. I love it. It's the berry pomegranate chia. Like I said, this is not the end-all, be-all of pack organizing. This has worked for me so far, but this will be ever-evolving. Let me know if you all enjoyed this video, and I would love to hear what you all include in your packs. So thank you very much for tuning in. Con mucho corazón, Ari.